Hey students, good morning. Very bright morning to everyone out there. I hope everyone is doing great at home. The new week has started now. Today it's Monday, 10th of May. So we are going to start a new topic. As I told you about the geometry, we are going to start because I didn't touch the geometry since I started with you. Though lines and angles is covered by you by George sir, but I did not touch, so I wanted to do something with you regarding geometry revision. So I have taken the topic properties of triangle, right? Properties of triangle. So triangle, you know already, you've been hearing this word triangle right from your primary classes, you know, types of figures, square, rectangle, then triangle also. So the meaning of triangle, do remember tri meaning three, right? Tricycle having a 3 tires, triangle having a 3 sides. I'm going to tell you the properties, and you know, I mean, you must be knowing all these things, but the thing is with proper terms, without any confusion. I just want to do the recapitulation so that the picture should be very clear in your mind when you read the questions, okay? And it is very much relevant to your class 7th only. So the first property of triangle is a triangle has 9 elements. A triangle has 9 elements, okay? How 9 elements? A part, 3 sides, B, 3 angles, and last 3 vertices, okay? 3 vertices. I'm going to draw the figure also. Here it is. This is side, fine. Suppose this is angle ABC. We should name also angle and triangle ABC. And this is angle, right? And this is your vertex. One is called as vertex. One corner is called as vertex. If you take the plural form of it, it is called vertices. Okay. So this is the very first property of triangle. This you have started in your class 6. Gradually we will proceed towards class 7. Okay. But you must know all the meanings of all these 3 terms and not to get confused, because generally students get confused. I'm going to name the sides as this one, 3 sides. I'm writing. Again, I'm writing 3 sides. You can name as 3 sides are 3 sides AB, BC, and AC, right? 3 angles. 3 angles I'm writing. This is angle. How to name the angle you must know. When you're referring to A, the angle should come in between the angle you're referring to. I'm writing BAC. I'm referring to angle A. Okay, this is the way to write, not to get confused. Many students, they keep confusing themselves how to write the angle. Okay, either you can write solo A, angle A. This and angle A is same. Okay, I'm writing it so that to have a very clear picture in your mind. BAC or simple angle A. You know why we name when they are adjacent angles? That also I'm going to cover. So there should not be any confusion. So that's why. But here you can write solo A also. It's also going to work because this is simple triangle. When there's a complex figure, then you have to name like this, and keep it in mind, ensure that the angle you're referring to should come in between. Okay, now I'm referring to angle B. So the angle B we can write as ABC and angle B like this. Okay, I'm referring to angle B. Now I'm referring to angle C. So I can write it as ACB or angle C. Now over here, just watch carefully. BAC and CAB is same. Okay. ABC and CBA is same. ACB and BCA is same because you bounded the angle, right? So these can be interchangeable, but the angle you are referring to should come in between. And when you are giving the single angle, then there is no issue. Then simply you can go, right? And C part is your 3 vertices. What are the 3 vertices? Vertices are your A, B, and C. Okay. these are the three vertices, A, B, and C. Vertex A, vertex B, this is called corner, जहाँ से दोनों arms आपके जहाँ पे meet करते हैं, that is called your vertex. Okay, angle में भी आपने vertex, you would have started that where the two arms going to coincide, I mean going to meet, right? Where two arms going to meet, that is your vertex. So here these are now A, B, and C. They are meeting at B, so it is a vertex B. They're meeting at A, it is a vertex A. If it's meeting at C, it's vertex C. Okay, I hope this is a very basic idea of triangle. It's very clear with proper terms, right? Now you can always refer to in terms only. Don't say like that triangle ABC in a general way. Don't talk about triangles like that. Say it has three sides, three angles, three vertices, and try to practice it in speaking also, right? So that you can get accustomed to with proper terms. Now, the triangles are differentiated on the basis of sides and on the basis of angles, and accordingly they are named. Fine. So see here, this topic also you have studied in your class 6. So I'm going to cover this also. Okay. Here we go with based on sides, right? Based on sides. Side I've just told you, right? So if the triangle is, yes, if the triangle is, all the three sides are different. See, I've done the marking also. These three sides are not matching with each other in terms of measurement. In terms of measurement. For example, if this is 2 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter, and this will come out to be your, you can say 5 centimeter. So this is not being measured. 5, this I can take it as 3, this should be 4 centimeter. Then only it will comply with one of the very important property of triangle. So I cannot name it randomly, though I've drawn the figure like that. The 2 plus 3 should be greater than 4. The sum of two sides should be greater than the third side. This property I'm going to cover. This is very important for class 7 as well as 9th also, as well as 10th also. Okay. So this I'm going to cover. So that's how I'm named 2, 3, and 4 centimeter. Okay. Now, this one based on sides, if the three sides are differ, right, of different measurement, this is called your scalene triangle. This is called your scalene triangle, right? If the two sides are equivalent, this meaning, let me draw like this. Two sides are equivalent. This is 3 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter. Okay, then this is called your, yes, isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Okay, this is scalene triangle, this is isosceles triangle, right? Now, the third type of triangle is your when all the sides are equal. When all the sides are equal, then it is called equal triangle or equilateral triangle. Easy? Equilateral triangle. Fine. These are the three types of triangle. One more triangle you're going to come across, that is right angle triangle. But that I'm going to tell you in angle only, right? So this is your three types of triangle on the basis of size: scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle. You know, these three triangles have their own significance in their own way. So, and certain properties are attached to it, which we're going to study later on in my coming up sessions. Okay. Now, based on size, these three triangles are there. Now, based on angles. Okay. Sides to curly and now based on angles. Okay. Triangle on the basis of its angles. Now, see here. Based on angle. Okay, I'm writing here based on angles. Okay, the first one is your acute angle. The first one is your acute angle. Angle triangle. Okay, acute angle triangle. In this acute angle triangle, That triangle, it has all the triangles less than 90 degree. Acute is less than 90 degree. I'm telling you, mark my words, acute is less than 90 degrees. So the figure will be something like this, right? Figure would be something like this. If this is 60, imagine this is 70, right? And this is going to be 50, right? I'm going to tell you one thing to note it down. The way I am noting it down, these angles, I will ask you one thing and you need to muse upon it. Okay, so go carefully. Now, the second, if I have done acute, then I'm going to do the obtuse also. Obtuse is more than 90. Obtuse angle triangle. So it would be more than 90. I've drawn a figure like this. So it is going to be 120. If I tell you, it is going to be your 40, it is your 20. Okay, let's say. So you got the obtuse angle as 120 degree, which is more than 90. The third angle is your right angle triangle. Right angled triangle. And right angle triangle, you know, right angle is your 90 degree. Okay, so one is your, this is your 90 degree, right? Another one, it could be your 50, it could be your 40 degree. Okay, so in these, and there is one more type of triangle, that is your, when the equilateral triangle is there, it's a 60 degree, all the angles are equal. Basically, these three types of triangles are there: acute angle, obtuse angle, and your right angle triangle. So here I mark the measurement also. All of you can you note it down? What is the sum of angles in each case? Sum of angles of triangle in each case, which is very, very, very important property. And you must be noticing here 60 plus 50 plus 70. In total, it will come out to be 180. Here also 120, 40 and 20. It is also 180. This is 90 plus 50 plus 40. Again, it is 180. If it is equal angle, 60 plus 60 plus 60, that is again 180 degree. So that means no matter whatever the case is, a triangle is a polygon, that is the minimum polygon. सबसे कम वाला polygon है. Polygon, you know, that is a close bounded figure with lines. It is made up of lines. So the minimum polygon, जो सबसे छोटा polygon है, that is जो कि कम से कम line से बनता है, that is triangle, and it's a bounded figure. So it has a limitation of 180 degrees. This limit by its angle measurement, the sum of all the angles of triangle is 180 degree. I'm not telling you to draw all these angles with the protractor. You draw any triangle randomly, you know, randomly you draw, impromptu you draw, and you just measure with the protractor. It will come out to be 180 degree only. Okay, you have to try this experiment, right? So that is called what we get out of the blue. If you out of the blue, is just random, abruptly, if you draw any triangle, you know, with a free hand, if you draw using a scale on, if you're not very good at drawing with the free hand straight lines, you can draw it with वैसे free hand से बनाओगे तब भी you will get the measurement as 180 degree only, no matter what type of triangle it is. Okay, be it obtuse, if you take the sides, be it obtuse, be it isosceles, your scalene triangle or your equilateral triangle, whatever it is. Okay, in acute angle, obtuse angle or right angle, जैसे close किया तीन lines से figure को, the sum will come out to be 180 degree. Please do remember this property always. Okay, so, and you can try an experiment. This is your assignment. So acute angle, obtuse angle and right angle we have done with you. Now moving on to the next, very important, these terms, right? Very important, these terms are, just a sec. Okay. Yes, the second property I'm going to, this is the basics of triangle, which you have done till class 6, you know that. And the property which I've added, the sum of all angles of triangle is 180 degree, 180, I'm writing it in a highlighted way, 180 degrees sum hota hai, sum of all angles of triangle. Coming on to the second important terms pertaining to triangle now. Okay, that is the median of a triangle. The median of a triangle. See here now. Okay, now second is your median of a triangle. Median word. Median word is something which is going in middle, right? Something which is going in middle. Yaad rakhna M se word hai, so you can connect the things so that there should not be any confusion. Okay, if there is any triangle ABC I am drawing, any triangle randomly I'm drawing ABC from vertex A or from vertex B or from vertex C, any vertex or from all the three vertex, you draw a line segment. You know what is the meaning of line segment? A part of line. एक छोटा सा part टुकड़ा एक line का बना लिया. So that is called line segment. उसके कोई arrows नहीं होते. Let me tell you, no arrows on either side. It is without arrow. Line segment ऐसे ही होता है. And I'm saying from vertex A, if you draw a line segment on BC such that it touched the BC at its middle point, at its midpoint, that means BD is equals to DC. And the way it is drawn, you know, when it touches from A, you draw. Construction chapter, if you remember in your class, I did the bisection also, right? Bisection also. Bisection का meaning होता है किसी को भी दो parts में divide कर देना. Angle bisector you did, but here we are going to do this one, line bisector, right? So ये bisect करता है BC को, यानी कि दो parts में divide करता है. That is why I'm saying D is the midpoint of BC. Line segment AD is drawn from vertex A such that it divides BC into two parts. It bisects BC into two parts, or the other way of saying is a line segment drawn from the vertex A which touch the line segment BC at midpoint B, right? So that is how it justifies its name, median. Okay, so here I'm writing the definition of a median. Yes, a median of a triangle is a line segment. A median of a triangle is a line segment right, is a line segment joining a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side, to the midpoint of the opposite side bisecting it. Okay, bisecting it. Yes, and bisecting it is not written at many places, but it means bisection only because it divides the opposite sides into two equal parts. The ratio is 1:1. This again, remember this property very much. Okay, I'm teaching you so that it should be like, you know, carving ho jati hai na on a brain. It should be carved on your brain that this means BD is equals to DC. I'm marking like this. BD is equals to DC. And it has a ratio 1:1. Because both the measurements are equal, so the ratio is 1:1. I'm connecting ratios also with it. Okay. So a median of a triangle is a line segment joining a vertex. You can take any vertex from A also, from C also on AB. Opposite side is to A, BC is the opposite side to C, AB is the opposite from B, AC is the opposite side. Joining the opposite side, yes, joining a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite sides, bisecting it, right? Midpoint and bisecting. Both are saying that the line is divided into two equal halves. Okay? Had it been 4 centimeter, it has divided into 2 and 2 centimeter. Had it been 5, 2.5, 2.5. Accordingly, whatever the measurement is, it is divided into two equal halves. That means the ratio has become 1:1. Okay, so please remember median का meaning क्या होता है. Very important property. I believe you are thorough with the concept now. You're clear, right? So, and you can draw median from here also. I'm drawing from here also. I'm drawing from here also. So it's going to connect E and F like that. Okay. And this is your center O. There are many other properties attached to it, but for 7, this much is enough because you're just introduced with the term. So I don't want to explore much. That will come in your higher classes. But iska meaning yaad rakhna, right? And you know, if you draw one thing more, I'm telling you, just an additional, right? I have put the center as O, right? If the 3 medians of a triangle, they join at center O, your triangle is in proper symmetry. Draw an equilateral triangle, draw a median, right? The triangle or an isosceles triangle also is going to be in proper symmetry. Okay, from the center O, it has become a centroid. You can draw a circle also. Keep taking the radius as OA or your OB or OC, whatever. It will make a circle which will touch all these 3 vertex, all these 3 vertex, we can say, or vertices. Okay, plural is vertices, which will go through all these 3 vertices. This is called the centroid of a triangle. It will come later on, not this year, but definitely it will come. So you can always correlate the things. Isme ab kya hai? You know, inquisitive minds. The inquisitive minds are always required in maths. इससे क्या है? Properties बाद में पढ़ोगे, आप फिगर देखते ही you start visualizing इसका ये होगा, इसका ये होगा, इसका ये होगा. You know, so that it should not be burden on you कि आपको याद करना है कुछ भी. Nothing to mug up. Try to correlate. अगर चीजें parity में होंगी तो definitely line जब cross करेंगी median की तो वो एक ही point से जाएंगे. ठीक है? But अगर isosceles your scaling triangle is there तब नहीं होता. ठीक है? It may go from anywhere randomly. 2 तो lines cross करी but तीसरी कहीं और से निकल जाएगी. So it might be the case. But if the triangle is in parity, equilateral triangle or your isosceles triangle, definitely it will maintain the parity of your center as O. सारे एक साथ meet करेंगे ये सारे medians जो है ना एक ही point पे they will meet. And if you try drawing a circle taking radius OA, which I taught you last year also, it will come out to be a complete circle, right? पूरा circle अच्छे से बनेगा. This also you can test. You have a lot of time, you know, you can browse a lot. So it's going to help you for your senior classes. Now, the third topic of the day, that is your very important altitude of a triangle. Altitude of a triangle, the third property of a triangle. I'm going to teach you. This is your third is the altitude of a triangle. Yes. An altitude. Third is your an altitude of triangle. Basically, altitude, I have simplified it. The meaning of altitude is your height, right? If you stand straight, you know, you are the height, you have the height, you stand straight. Want you make 90 degrees with the floor? If you measure your angle, you are measuring your height, right? Height to आपने measure किया, but if you're making an angle with the floor, it is coming out to be 90 degrees. ऐसे याद रखना. This is a catch of the meaning of the term altitude is your height. So in terms of triangle, how it is going to be? So I'm drawing a figure. The height of a triangle is called altitude, and the height कैसे straight होती है? Height आपका ऐसे tilt तो नहीं होगा. You cannot tilt to measure your height, so you need to be straight. So this is the altitude of triangle, right? Altitude and median is different. Median can be, it is a midpoint. Suppose this triangle, I'm making a little different triangle. See here now. This is a triangle. I can make any sort of triangle, right? So A, B, C. So this is the height. On seeing the triangle, can you say it is a median? No. So don't get confused. The meaning is median जो होता वो यहाँ midpoint यहाँ कहीं आ जाता. ठीक है? यहाँ से कहीं ऐसे यहाँ पे आता. Midpoint दिखाने के लिए. Median is not a height. Altitude is in height. And if it is in height, आप कौन सा एंगल बना रहे हो फ्लोर का? 90 डिग्री. तो ये भी कौन सा बनाएगा? With the foot 90 degree. Right? I hope this is clear. This is very much clear to you. Right? So here we will go. And altitude, I'm giving you a definition. An altitude of a triangle, right? An altitude of a triangle is a line segment. This is again a line segment. Line segment through a vertex. And perpendicular to a line containing the base. Or the side opposite to the vertex. Fine. So here we can say, yes, I'm naming it this point also. Yes, try to understand the definition. An altitude of a triangle. Beta, I'm writing this definition because it may come in fill in the blanks form in 1 marker questions, right? So please be vigilant with all these things. An altitude of a triangle is a line segment through a vertex and perpendicular to a line. Perpendicular, you know, last year you were making in construction, perpendicular was you were making 90 degrees, straight angle. And the sign of perpendicular is this only, right? Perpendicular to a line containing the base. Here I've taken base BC. Base BC, I can write this properly. Base BC, okay. From A, I draw the perpendicular over here. And you also know how to draw the perpendicular. Now, from if I want to draw the perpendicular from A with a construction, I will keep the compass over here. I will do the marking over here. I will get 2 points, then I will join it. It will get 90 degrees, simple, right? If you recall those videos. Now, the sign of perpendicular is this. This is called altitude, height, perpendicular, altitude. These are the terms whose meaning is exactly same, but it is used interchangeably. एक दूसरे की जगह पे we keep swapping the words कि कभी ये use कर ले कभी you, but the meaning would remain the same, right? Here it is to a line containing the base. To a line containing the base is the opposite side only, which I told you in median also definition. This is the opposite side only, right? From a vertex A, if the perpendicular is drawn on the opposite side as a base, it is an altitude of a triangle. And the speciality is AD is perpendicular. Can I write? AD is perpendicular on BC. Okay, so this is, and when it is a perpendicular, सीधा आएगा. Recall my example that what ma'am told you, कि altitude is height, is perpendicular only. You stand straight on the ground and the ground is base, you're making 90 degree angle. So बिल्कुल याद रखना that the moment you come across these terms, the angle is 90 degree. And the way you represent AD is the standing line and BC is your base. This is how you write. This is your height, I can say. This is your height and this is your base. This is how you mention using this symbol. और देख लो ये symbol भी कैसा straight line है and this is base. Okay. Cultivate the habit of writing like this. So I hope this session is useful for you and you have done 3 properties today. Triangles, types of triangles, on the basis of size, on the basis of angles, terms related to it, and the new terms, that is median of a triangle and the altitude of a triangle. Okay, more properties I'm coming. I will be covering in my upcoming sessions. So no worries, we'll go slowly, but properly we will go in a thorough manner, right? So I hope it is clear and you have to note it down in your notebook. Please do endorse each and everything date-wise daily in your notebook. No slip in that, no confusion in that. Okay, काम सारा note करना है आपको. These are all very important things. Fine. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Take good care of yourself. See you tomorrow. Fine. Take care.